and I am 24, and I don't think I will be able to understand what the fuck is going on with the Evangelion.
All I know is at some point they started using crayons because they ran out of budget.
Yep.
That's going to be the best point of that show whenever we get around to watching it.
It was a stylistic choice, Nick. I mean, they knew what they were doing.
It was a stylistic choice. They knew they were spending all of their money. They were banking on the last episode, Crayon episode, to close it out.
I mean, hey, if it ever comes out that, oh no, we actually chose to do it this way, we were just lying about the budget, I'll fuck claps. It's like,
I mean, I could see like a reason why they would use crayons and stuff for like mixed media type shit,
Uh-huh.
but like that really depends on what the show is.
just like, fuck you.
We paid all of our animators $1 million bonuses and then made them do the last episode on Crayon.
I'll be
just
honest,
because.
I'll be okay with that because they don't get paid
I would
enough.
too. It's true.
Hashtag
I
pay,
feel like-
pay the animators.
Hashtag pay the animators.
Only show that could have possibly gotten away with that was Madoka.
Yo, fucking those background shots look beautiful.
What, $1 million bonuses for their animators?
No, just like, oh no, we chose to do this in like crayon/marker. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, I believe.
Do you remember the Madoka backgrounds during the witch hunt parts?
I think so.
Like, God, there's one that I remember. I think it was the second witch they fight. Like, there were sunflowers dancing in the background. Like, it was just very like creepy and very just. Hold on, let me see. Damn it, Google's gonna keep thinking I like Madoka. Madoka now.
Yeah, it is. This is all part of my master plan. I'm just gonna get you to keep Googling Madoka things.
This is awful resolution, but it kind of shows my point. Kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like, it just looks fantastic.
Doro kind of had something in terms of their backgrounds. I didn't bring it up last week.
Yeah, because they're using watercolors.
They do watercolors,
Mhm.
but they do it in a specific style, which is very reminiscent of like medieval Japanese like art style. Which I only know because I took an entire fucking class about Asian art, and so it is one of the few things that I actually know what I'm talking about when I talk about art style.
That's Chinese art. Whatever.
It was actually all of Asian culture.
Oh, okay.
So we focused on China and Japan, but it was all of Asian culture technically.
Cool.
But yeah, it's an art style that's very similar to like basically what would have been being painted in that like era. So it was actually, if I'm assuming it was like a conscious choice to mimic that style.
Yeah.
Based on like what year it is, which makes it like a really cool decision. I
That
think
brings me back. It was a stylistic choice.
it was a stylistic choice.
So,
One of the few things we can give them credit for. It was probably a stylistic choice
Yeah.
in this case.
let's get into this. Ow. Oh, my fucking chest just hurt. I'm gonna die. This is
Welcome
episode...
to Anime Book Club,
56.
episode 56.
Yeah, almost
Awesome.
56.
I'm Nick.
Brandon.
And Alex.
And, welcome back. Back? Yeah, welcome back. Whatever.
Welcome back.
So,
It's finally putting tags on our videos, so we may eventually get an audience member.
actually, did I tag the last... Yeah, I tagged the last episode.
You did.
Yeah. Remember, 'cause
You
it's
tagged it with
supposed
something weird to you. Send me a picture of it.
to- I think Degenerates.
That's what it was. It was degenerates. I forgot if I couldn't remember if it was
Oh.
degenerates or if it was sellouts.
Degenerates, sellouts, and hack frauds.
It was. It had all of them. That's right. We had some solid tags.
Yeah.
We know what we're here for.
Yeah. So we should start off the discussion with, in my opinion, Shield Hero, because there's a lot
Okay.
of fighting. So I don't feel like we're going to be able to talk about a lot of stuff, or
It's
we
true.
won't have a lot to talk about because it was just a lot of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So in a quick nutshell, Shield Hero and his little squad of goons get teleported because the wave starts, and he comes to the wave, helps out the village first, goes to help the other heroes, finds out that they're bickering about how to fucking unlock the real boss, unlocks the real boss by stabbing a shadow, and then they fight the Soul Eater. Not the show, but a monster.
Right. Soul Eater fought itself. The show, that is.
Yes.
That show was good, and then it killed itself in the second season.
Oh,
I
there
made
was
the
a
mistake
season?
of watching it. Yes, there was a second season of Soul Eater. It was not good.
No. There was like, there's this.
Oh, Soul Eater. Yeah, no.
No, I think it's Soul Eater next, right?
It was called.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of the second season of that Soul Eater anime that they made.
There is a spin-off of Soul Eater. I think you're confusing that with the second season.
I don't think I am.
Because I don't think it had a second season, but like I don't know.
Uh,
I remember watching to the part where they meet the little witch with the dude with the swords, and then I stopped watching.
Wikipedia has the anime listed for Soul Eater, the manga adaptation, as a 51 episode anime adaptation.
Yeah, and that was the first one. That was the first season. Like that was the first block that ever came out.
Yes.
Oh, okay. In my mind, I always divide anything more than 25 episodes into the first 25 is season 1, the second 25 is season 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Technically, it came out like continuously
In a row?
consecutively.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not watch it back in 2008, apparently. I watched it in like 2018, so I did not know that. But yeah, the first 25, pretty solid. The last 25, really not that good.
That's when it starts to diverge from the manga, and everyone got mad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh,
It
Alex.
was
Alex
bad.
has things to say about that.
Does he? Did you actually read the Soul Eater manga, Alex?
He liked,
Oh yeah,
he loved it.
Oh, okay.
it's basically FMA Brotherhood and regular FMA.
Although from what I heard, FMA at least was still a good show, even if it's straight.
No, but like how like
Oh, how like
different
off it goes.
off it goes, like, and how like the little or significant changes they made from the originals, like, wow.
My favorite part about that show is the fact that they referenced Twin Peaks, basically with the little devil guy, and the red room.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but anyways, back to Shield Hero. Yeah, they fight the Soul Eater. They kill the Soul Eater, or kind of kill the Soul Eater, by having Nafumi use the Rage Shield, the Rage Shield, because everyone else is a fucking idiot and doesn't know what to do.
Right.
He used the Iron Maiden. The Soul Eater dies, and then out comes Glass. Cool fucking name, by the way. And she shows up and she's like, "Yo, bitches, I'm the real boss. Let's fucking go!" And
Yep.
I'm excited because Glass is awesome.
Glass is the best.
Glass is a cutie.
Glass is, in my opinion, actually not the straight hottie of,
Someone else
you know.
in
There is another straight hottie that is related to Glass.
what? Oh my god! She said, "Big." Is it a bigger sister?
Well, they're not like
Oh,
related.
whatever.
I more meant like they're from the same like group of
Is
people.
it a senpai?
I actually don't know. I don't remember if it's like a senpai type character.
Okay, well,
She is definitely an Onesan type character,
I'm excited.
Uh,
Cool. All right,
which
100%.
I'm hypey about.
I'm happy about it too.
I think we're gonna meet her too.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get there.
Alex, you were saying?
Oh, finally something new.
Oh yeah, kind of. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, we have been getting like kind of new stuff every episode. It's just been like a very small trickle of it each time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Glass shows up, and that's where the episode ends.
hmm
Things to note about this episode: the other three heroes are fucking stupid. The show really wants you to believe that they're fucking stupid.
Well, it wants you to believe that
the-
one of them is a giant douchebag. One of them is just like a medium douchebag, and then the sword hero kind of feels bad about how much of a douchebag he's been.
yeah, Shield Hero of all of them is like, damn, I'm not a good person, or at least like tries to be better.
Right. Sword
Uh,
hero understands like shit's fucked, yo. And he's like, damn, shit is fucked, yo.
Damn, he's
And
right
I'm
though.
the one who's fucking shit up, though.
And then Boy Hero's like, just
I refuse
there.
to acknowledge the shit is fucked.
And then fucking Motoyasu just doesn't understand anything.
Right.
If it's not coming out of the voice of a woman, he doesn't care.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
And that was basically the episode. Oh, we learned that the rage thing does affect the chicken. I don't remember.
Yes.
Philo. It does affect
Philo.
Philo, and she goes crazy with the rage shield. So that's probably gonna come into play later.
Yeah. And the dragon is somehow affecting his brain.
Yes, because he like absorbed the dragon.
He absorbed the dragon core.
Yeah.
Well, he's
And
using
Philo
the
ate
dragon
part of the
core.
dragon core. What?
He's using the dragon core. Like he made it into like some bracelet or something.
He also absorbed part of it, I think.
Oh, I don't think we saw that part.
yeah.
He absorbed
And-
part of the dragon. I don't know if it's dragon core. I don't know, maybe.
And feel a big chunk of it, right?
But she spit it back up.
She spit up some of it. I don't think she spit up all of it.
Oh, no.
like got
a little bit digested when I was in her stomach.
Yeah. Well, she obviously wasn't gonna eat the whole core, Brandon. She had to eat it in bites, so she only puked up one bite.
Okay, understandable. Also, in this episode, Raphtalia fucking useless, basically.
Basically,
She kind of just stands around and says, "I'll be here." Well,
I'll bring you back from the edge.
uh, he can't come down. And she's also there to yell at the other heroes for standing around and doing exactly what she's doing. But
Yes.
at least she felt bad about it.
Yes. She was the only one that was like, "Why can't I be better?" To which we all go, "Yeah, why can't you be better, bitch?"
And just fucking like throw your sword or something. I guess didn't Nefumi tell her to stay away though.
Basically.
I understand. Like,
I mean, to be fair, he did like at first he was like, go fight the thing, and she fought the thing, and he came to the decision that, all right, this is gonna take too long. I'm gonna do it myself.
yeah, and then he uses Iron Maiden, which looked cool for about 2 seconds, and then I was like, I'm disappointed.
Were you?
A little bit, yeah. Like, it looked okay. I liked it.
I didn't think Iron Maiden looked particularly bad. There was nothing that like particularly disappointed me about it. It wasn't like the most hyped thing ever, but it wasn't disappointing in any way.
Nope. I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
But for what we waited, that kind of disappointed me a little bit. I was hoping for more. Maybe we'll get that next episode where they get their ass kicked by glass.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It looked pretty good when they were in the village. The boat thing was like hit or miss at times. Like the Kraken heads were but the skeleton captain was okay. Like it was really sort of in the middle. And then, like I said, the Iron Maiden came down, and it was okay, but it just wasn't the most hyped thing ever. So like, it just overall, it was better than before, but being better than garbage isn't that much better.
It was only it was medium garbage
Right.
instead of hot garbage.
We crawled directly outside of the gates of the dump, but we're still like dump adjacent.
So that was basically like all of Shield Hero in I think 10 minutes.
Probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
When he overcame the like curse series and he unlocked Iron Maiden, there's like 2 other abilities. One was Chain Shield and one was Pipe Shield. Does that
Well,
ever
that's what
come up?
No, he's combining those two to make Iron Maiden.
Okay.
So they don't explain this very well, and I don't think they ever really explain it for a really long time. But basically, the whole point of that scene is that he's understanding something that none of the other heroes can understand, which is that,
you can mix and match.
yeah, you can like combine the abilities of individual of those like the legendary hero weapons. You can combine individual abilities to make a stronger like joint ability. So he's combining the pipe shield and the shield prison, and he also combines it with the bee needle shield. Bee needle shield, I think, is technically what he's also supposed to use to make Iron Maiden.
The pipe.
Oh.
I thought it was. Oh no, he used. Okay, I would have thought that
Yeah.
Shield Prison would have been somewhere in there.
Well, yeah, it's shield prison, pipe shield, and bee needle. I think is what it's supposed to
okay.
be, if I remember correctly.
All right.
Oh, the Chain Shield was the thing he used. That
Yeah.
wasn't the effect. That was the ability.
Yeah.
Also,
Uh.
they did the thing again where for like 10 seconds, Raphtalia is just like casting her fucking spell for no reason. But immediately afterwards, with the chicken, she just says the spell and uses it, which I
Right.
liked a lot more.
It was way better.
Tornado, go!
I've also decided that the Naruto style of just hand signs into ability, I like way more than chanting. Like if they were just like hand signs into, fast light or whatever, which calling a spell like that fast light, real misnomer.
Right?
Um,
Yeah.
But if they just did like hand signs, I would have liked it way more.
Also, what makes it fast? Like, why can't they
I'm
just use
assuming-
light?
Relative to when you say the word, how quickly the light comes out
That's stupid.
is why, as I'm assuming, what is
Alright.
fast about fast light.
I'll take the explanation. I'm not happy about it, but it makes sense.
I'm saying, I'm bullshitting you. I don't know why it's called fast light. This is something I'm making up right now.
It doesn't go in depth in the light novel.
Believe it or not, no, they're not like, this is the etymology of fast light. It was created by Rupert Fastlit.
That'd be kind of cool
Like-
though if they like went into like how spells got created and stuff.
There's no like Shakespearean index like, oh,
Believe it or not, no, there is not, Alex.
Oh, Alex, you missed our discussion about bastard guy with magic stuff. Where we really talked about how we both really like their way of using spells, even that show was absolute stupidity.
That show was
Like,
painful
it was
to watch.
concentrated idiocy. Except for how they chant and use magic spells. That was cool.
There was approximately one episode of content stretched out among 3 episodes that was really cool. The other 8 episodes that I watched, or 7 episodes of content that I watched, was so painful. I wanted to be dead.
what was the show called?
The Bastards of Magical High School?
Something like that.
Just Bastard Magical High School, and then you probably can find it. I don't know.
It also has the word records in it, I think.
Ecclesiastic Records. No, it's another show. Okay.
No, it's like the records of the Magical High School Bastard, I think.
Records of Magical Instructor?
Say again?
Records of Bastard Magical Instructor.
Fuck it, sure. That sounds right. I don't
think
know.
So.
Yeah.
If you show me a picture of the characters, I can tell you more conclusively, yes or no.
Do they look like bunnies?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Are all of the girls wearing crop tops? So I remember that about that show, and I was morally offended by that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Those fucking crop tops. Who the fuck makes that a high school uniform?
Japanese people. The light novel artist.
Light novel artist.
Weirdos.
True.
Well, yeah. So that was Shield Hero. I can't wait for last. Glasses of Peace. I love her.
Glasses of Peace. Too bad we'll only see her for 1 episode, and then she goes away for a while.
Don't make me sad, Nick.
I'm just telling you what's going to happen. I don't want to get your hopes up. The Glass is going to hang out for a while, which she's not. She's going to be here for an episode and then leave.
Yeah. So, where would you like our discussion to go next?
All right. Let's do Domestic No Kanojo.
All right. So Nick was right. The teacher and the nuts fuck.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
1 episode earlier than I expected. I
So-
really expected it to be a last episode.
So here's the thing. Like, I'm not disappointed that you were right, Nick. I am disappointed in sex scene though, because there wasn't, and I was really pissed off. I was promised anime titties.
The Blu-ray, Brendan. You gotta buy the Blu-rays.
I was promised anime titties, and I didn't get anime titties. I was
I
also
can't get
promised
up these
teachers.
titties now.
God damn it! Fuck this show. I only came for one fucking thing. I didn't even do it right. But also, realistically, there wasn't as much like drama in this episode that I would have liked. Things did happen, but like they weren't the things I wanted to have happen.
Right.
Because we get fucking what's his face, Nuts, who wants to go and become a novelist, so he harasses a teacher about it. The other teacher, not his side piece teacher.
Right. Yeah. The male teacher,
yeah.
the actual novelist teacher.
We find out that Rui now is going to dislike. She has chosen to not like the main character anymore, which is a total lie. But that's probably gonna they're probably gonna get into that.
Right.
Rui has also forgiven the teacher, which I think is total bullshit, but I don't know. Then the teacher nuts fuck it over in like I don't know Okinawa or some shit. And then they find out that the teacher's fucking student. Boom. Maybe they found out. I don't know. It's
all right.
teasing
So
it.
there's some real sus shit with that picture.
One, that fucking camera. I want that camera because that resolution is fucking fine.
Right.
How the
Especially
fuck
for
were
the
they
fact
able to get that?
That was a picture of. Okay, so first of all, that was a picture from the ground. The angle of that last picture was awful because that picture was taken from the ground.
Yeah, and then like the zoomed in shot looks like it was taken from like the same level
Above them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, again, it was taken from the ground, and yet somehow you could almost perfectly see both of them in that picture.
That's what I'm saying. That
Like,
resolution is fucking fine, dude. They probably had an
That is
iPhone 10.
phenomenal.
They knew they knew what they were doing.
And finally, whoever took that picture was randomly taking a picture of like a collection of rooms in a hotel from the ground. That's some sus shit right there.
What I think actually happens, like this is like that CSI level like bullshit about like going into a picture. They're probably taking a picture, like some person took a picture of their friend and they saw it like off in the corner or something.
That's what's probably gonna happen. What I want it to be,
Is Rui?
want it to be Rui took the picture.
That's what I thought was gonna happen first. Is that she like anonymously told someone that a teacher's fucking a student. I would have
want
loved
to
her
be
for
Rui
it.
took the picture. It
Where,
doesn't come out for a while.
Or where like someone asked her, "Hey, take a picture with my awesome ass camera," and she's like, "Hey, enjoy that."
So
Pay real good attention to that top right corner, fam.
so we will
We
see what happens.
Yes.
What else? There was something else in this episode. Oh, fucking somebody did win the prize, but I was wrong about that. It was not the dude who won the prize.
I'll be
That's
honest, yeah, I was surprised too. Although
I'm afraid that they're gonna take it away from her. Is what I'm afraid of.
Okay, so no,
I
she
don't
already
think they will.
she already rejected it, which is stupid.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she said she didn't
Yeah.
want it, which
Okay.
there's no reasons not to. Okay, the reason I think she didn't want it was because it would hurt MC's feelings. That's why she didn't take the prize, which is totally it's fucking dumb.
Right.
But back to that scene. Yes, you were wrong, and I was surprised that you were wrong. But the moment he started dragging out like his explanation of who got the prize, that's kind of when I learned that it probably wasn't gonna be the MC because they were like,
Yeah.
it started to get really iffy.
Uh-huh.
And then when Rui won it, I was like, oh, cool. Probably because she's a good fucking writer.
Right.
Unlike the fucking main character.
Much like you said last time when you were like, you wanted the teacher to be like, not you nuts, shut the fuck up. It's one of
Yeah.
the other girls is way good. You're an idiot.
Yeah. Also, come to my office. I want to talk about that short story. Is this about the other teacher? Is this about Hina?
Yeah.
Because it's really fucking obvious.
Everybody knows, dude.
Yeah.
You're not subtle.
You literally used her name.
Right here it says Hina, but it's not her. Hina, nuts.
And, hey,
What does that spell?
you wrote she's a teacher and then listed our high school. Are
Oh.
you an idiot?
You know what I want to happen? I want Nuts to read Rui's story, and it's just Nuts' story, but within her scene. Like,
Oh.
yeah, like the main character is her, and she falls, and it's just her talking about how she falls in love with her brother.
I think it's actually like some weird sci-fi story.
Who knows?
No, like
If we even
no, like in canon, I think they say that she wrote a sci-fi story.
oh, okay.
I vaguely remember them mentioning it once. I
Right.
think you might be right. But I
I
think that's
mean-
all we're going to hear about it.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter because it's not the main character.
Right.
Those two aren't necessarily like cancel each other out.
It's true.
Yeah.
They could be,
Oh
you know,
yeah,
space
you're right.
banging.
Yeah, very true. But see, at least at that point, she's like covering it up in allegory. See, that's what makes her a good writer. It's not her diary that she like submitted. Day 2. I told my teacher I loved her. I also called her mom. It's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird, but she was sort of into it too. So yeah, in addition to the hashtag lock your door challenge, I feel like we should also now have
Hashtag, yeah, like close your blinds.
the close your blinds challenge. Because, I mean, yeah, you remember to lock your door, although you did open it for your sister instead of looking through the peephole at her. So, like, cool, you remember to lock your door. You stood in front of a giant-ass window for the world to see and fucking banged your teacher. Like, come on, man, have some dignity. Close the fucking blinds.
Well,
Let's not be a savage.
also, those are really big windows.
It's
right.
true they were, but at the same time, like, it's like I'm assuming they had some sort of like patio thing to like walk out
Yeah.
on. like-
Yeah.
It's probably not a window; it's more of like a sliding glass door. I assumed
Probably. I
that
think
was
that's what it was.
a standard sliding glass door size. I think.
But see, that begs the question: don't do it in front of that.
Yeah, seriously. Again, close your blinds.
Also, we also find out that not only is Nuts a complete fucking idiot, he's also super fucking immature. Because the moment he sees a ring, he wants to marry this chick.
Yeah,
And then the fucking Hina mentions that, like how he's super immature, tells her that they're gonna get married, and she like instantly like loves the idea,
right.
which also shows us that she's also fucking immature.
You're really immature, and I don't want to be a part of this
Here's
relationship
a ring. Let's
anymore.
get married.
Also, here's the equivalent of a ring pop ring. Marry me.
It was made from a rock. It's $2. Don't worry.
Bought it at the market for 50 cents off a homeless man.
Don't
Marry
worry.
me.
When I become a famous novelist, I'll buy you a real one. Yeah. So
Things that will never happen on a novelist salary.
if this story, like, also that guy, the teacher has too much of a good apartment to be a novelist. But I digress.
You think?
I mean, it depends on how popular he is.
Yeah.
He's still a
think-
teacher, so I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how big the novel industry is there, but it could be.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was gonna get to? Fuck, I forgot. Shit. Oh, if this story were to get like unironically good, the main character like has to not be so fucking immature.
Yes.
Same thing with Hina. Like,
Well, I think she's gonna leave.
I think so too. She's girl's about to get fired.
Yeah, she's about to get straight up fired. I'm expecting her to take the fall for it and be like, I groomed him or something like that, and basically just take all the blame and get straight up fired, and he's gonna stay in school. Is my assumption.
Who knows? We'll see.
We'll see. There is literally an episode left, so I have
Yeah.
no idea how they're gonna unpack all of this.
Also, apparently, like this episode like skipped like 20 chapters. Which, to be fair, like if that's true, they did a really good job, like at least keeping the main points there.
Right.
Because like it didn't feel that way. Because it didn't feel super fast. Like I thought the pacing was at least halfway decent. Like things kind of kept happening, but they didn't happen too fast, and like we weren't waiting for a long time for them to happen.
It does beg the question of, you know, with what we've seen so far, why is Al here?
Alex?
Is he just Alex?
He's just a student. He transferred in.
Is he just comic relief though in terms of this story that they're telling? Like
He's gonna
He
fuck Rui. That's what I'm thinking.
there is one episode left, Brandon. He's
Well,
not
in the
gonna
manga,
fuck Rui.
we'll read the manga, and Rui's gonna get it on.
OVAs, man.
That is true. OVAs is probably the reason why he exists. And I think you're right, Brandon. In the manga, he probably does a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sure in the 20 chapters they skipped, he probably, you know,
I don't.
tries to bang Rui at the very least.
I don't know why he just doesn't go with Momo. She'll say yes to anything.
True. I am also pretty certain that he's like closet bisexual. He was way too into making out with nuts while drunk to not be like at least closet bisexual.
I mean, you could still be gay and just like over exaggerating, overcompensating.
He could be, but I mean, he could also
Overcompensating.
just be bisexual.
Yes, it could be either
and
or.
both. He could be in denial about his bisexuality.
Yes.
I think that's the first time I saw a minor drink alcohol and it was actually called alcohol.
I think it was called liquor, sir.
Sometimes they have the rum chocolates thing. They do the rum. They get away with the rum chocolates a lot.
Because it's like a candy shit thing. I don't know.
Mhm.
Because they're not like
It's always
actually
like-
no. Because they're not actually depicted drinking liquor. Is
Right.
the reason I think. But yeah,
I think
like,
it also helps that a lot of the times when it's the rum chocolates, it's always somebody eats the chocolates thinking they're just chocolates. So they're not like knowingly consuming alcohol, they're accidentally consuming alcohol.
I don't even.
You can't exactly get away with that when it's like, I'm pounding straight beers. Can't really get away with they don't know what they're doing in those instances.
Oh, that's why they aged up the characters in Grand Blue. Because I think
Yeah, we mentioned
20's
this.
the legal drinking age. They're like 18 and 19.
Uh-huh. So despite the fact that they're first year in college, they're all 20 instead of 18.
I mean, you can be like older than that if you're first year.
It's true, but I mean, I don't think they were.
Yes, they were not. They are like 18 and 19. Also, remember, don't drink excessively. Don't be the characters from Grand Blue.
Yeah, don't be the characters from Grand Blue. I don't tell you what to do a lot of the times, but in this one instance, just aspire to not be like them.
I fucking love them though. But yeah, back to the Domestic Nakana Joe. Actually, I don't know if there's anything more we should talk about. That was basically it. Yeah, they fuck. I was disappointed by the way they fuck because it just cuts everything out.
You were disappointed by the way they fuck.
Yeah, there's just fucking nothing. Like they could have cut something else out. Like they could have cut like Rui saying, "Oh, you know, I like you now, sis, whatever," and just given us
Yeah.
more teacher fucking. But I didn't get it.
Brennan just wanted some in the middle of the show hentai to happen.
Look at Hina's
I'm
hot,
not-
and that's the only reason she's here. She's an awful character.
The Blu-rays, Brandon, I'm telling you, it'll be there for you.
I'm not gonna lie. I was really hoping that in the middle when they're fucking, she said shoe.
See, that's what I could have wanted too. I was like, ah, yeah.
Wanted trash and drama.
That would have been brutal.
Pull out all the cliches right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's like it's not as trashy and like dramatic or melodramatic as Alex and I want it to be.
Oh no. And like the past couple of episodes, it's been pretty decent with the trash.
Yeah, but this one kind of went down because it tried to be emotional. Man, fuck, I don't care.
Yeah.
I didn't come here to feel. I came here to watch a teacher be weird about things.
And eventually to get naked, apparently.
Yeah, she technically did get naked. To be fair.
We didn't see anything though.
No, she's
Which is
wearing.
why you were disappointed.
Yeah. I just
Maybe
want to
it'll
wear
be there in
hot
the
pants
manga,
again.
Brandon.
What?
Maybe it'll be there in the manga, Brandon.
Oh, for sure it's in the manga. I'm 100% sure.
Oh, are you? Okay.
We're going to the manga after this, Alex or Nick. I don't know if you want to join us, Alex.
Oh yeah, sure.
Cool. All right. Be the Garbage Brothers forever.
It's like 200 and some chapters, so we'll be there for a while. It'll take me a couple weeks to fight through it all.
So actually, I had a weird dream where I was reading it and Rui died. I think Rui's gonna die. I had a premonition, guys.
That is
Rui
a
dies
very
in the
interesting
manga.
premonition. I do not think that happens
Rui dies
at
in the
all.
manga.
It depends how drama cliche it gets.
But here's the weird thing. Why did I have like that vision? Is the weird part. I guess I was talking about domestic economy with Nick the other day, so maybe that's why I was like primed to dream about it. It was really weird
Maybe.
because I like woke
That
up
is
and
a
I was like,
really
huh.
bizarre reason or thing to think about for some reason.
Yeah, I was like, damn, what the fuck? Yeah, so who knows? But that's my hot take. Rui's gonna die.
Though that is a spicy take.
It is spicy. The only one reason I say this is because like just like a chapter I think 217 like has something big going on that people like weren't upset about, but like said was very depressing. So maybe someone like if someone doesn't die, then something like someone broke up with someone else. I don't know.
Okay.
Which if you're breaking up with Nuts, I don't see the downside. He's not a good character. I can't.
Not everybody agrees with you on the he's not a good character thing, Brandon.
Wait, what?
As the manga shows him, he's not a good character. Or sorry, the anime, not the manga. I don't know the manga yet.
Oh,
That or they just they want their girl to win. Who knows?
probably. I'm assuming the waifu wars for whoever reads this manga is very strong between Hina and Rui.
Depends if Hina leaves or not. She might leave. Well, we'll find out later. So, let's talk about Boogie Pop.
Boogie Popu. Alright, let's do it.
No Boogie Pop, except for about like 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, some Boogie Pop.
Yes,
not a lot of
some
Boogie Pop. Mostly, the Boogie Pop section was Boogie Pop, still stuck in the tower, still doesn't know what's going on.
Boogie Pop. Oh god, it happened again!
Yeah. Boogie Pop's back, but not doing anything.
Well, no, that's okay. So Boogie Pop's talking to that one girl who doesn't hate the King of Distortion because, like, it told her what she wanted to say.
Right.
It showed her that she isn't a bad person, so she
Uh-huh.
wants stuff to continue that way.
Yeah.
And Boogie Pop's like, "You were always nice. You didn't need anyone to tell you that, even though you're kind of a piece of shit, and let your friend die." And then after they have that interaction and she leaves, Boogie Pop's just like thinking to herself, and then just out of nowhere, she like gets transported and she's like, "Fuck, it happened again."
Yeah.
And now we don't know where she is.
Isn't she in the Nightmare Hallway with the mannequins?
I don't know. I don't know who's in the Nightmare Hall with mannequins anymore.
There were mannequins.
Yes.
At some point in this episode, there were mannequins. Somebody's in the Nightmare Hallway.
I don't know who's in the Nightmare Hall right now. Boogie Pop might be, or they might be in like the fake world or something, or reality
Right.
shifted somewhere else. I think that the girl with the twin tails or the pigtails
Uh-huh.
is in the mannequin world, but when all the mannequins are like laying down.
Right.
And and then like she figures out what King of Distortion wants. And I don't think she says it. I don't remember this part. Does she actually like explain stuff?
No, I don't think she does.
I think she like starts to say what or says she knows, and then we cut away.
Yeah.
And I think his name is Kanada or Armada. I don't know. But guy with the haircut and Shiro are walking through the hallway after they meet that one girl, and she locks them in the closet.
Right.
Or locks them in the.
So basically, they decide like they realize that the whole thing is basically like a trap room.
Yes.
And that they're, for whatever reason, whoever is awake is being funneled upwards, and so they decide, let's go upwards, but let's do it sneaky-like and go through this vent.
Yes.
So they go through this vent that was underneath the girl who was hearing about how she isn't as bad of a person as she thought she was, and everything isn't awful. And she basically decides, like, she pretends to be into, like, yeah, let's go find out about the King of Distortion and try and make sure that he gets what he deserves for doing all these bad things. But then she sticks him in the vent and closes the vent behind him and says, like, fuck you guys, the King of Distortion's awesome. And so they're in the vent by themselves, and she runs off because reasons.
Not in the vent, in the creepy hallway, because that's where the mannequins are.
Right, creepy hallway. Right.
So they go all the way up, and at the end of this is the last scene of the episode, is where they happen upon I don't remember his name. Let's call him TK. TK's room. They play the video of his very last moments, talking about like why he made the mountain or the temple, and I guess this part was going to be like the part where they explain what is happening.
I think so,
but I don't recall anything.
It's the first. I think it's the first part of them explaining why what's happening is happening.
So there's some stuff that like we already knew. Like he was created by Toho Organization. Toho Organization was going to kill them. The person that killed him was Eugene. And that's kind of it. But we don't know why. Did he explain why? Because I actually don't remember.
Why the Toho Organization is killing him?
No, why he decided to create the Moon Temple.
Oh, just for lulz.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay.
He got too powerful. They realized that, and he knew they were going to come and kill him. So like, you know what? I'm just going to warn you guys. Anyone similar like me.
Oh, okay. That's why you meant build a temple?
Yeah, just to warn people.
Okay, so the thing where they're all stuck is not part of his plan then.
No. Yes. So it is part of this plan. The whole point the Moon Temple exists is that he knows people are going to show up, regular people and the Toho Organization.
Yes.
He wants everybody to get trapped.
Mm-hmm.
He wants some people, the strongest people, to be able to wake up and find this message and understand what's actually going on with the Toho Organization. So I think he's trying to build up like a resistance to the Toho Organization to some effect.
Okay.
Is I think what's going on.
That,
so he wants to put all the normal people to sleep, and then only the people who are like somehow resistant to whatever's going on will wake up.
Okay.
And kind of carry on with whatever he's doing right now.
And then we go to that old JoJo-esque shit where he called this plan Stairway to Heaven.
Yes.
Me like that, Alex.
Yeah. I literally went on YouTube and tried to see if, like, did they sample a part of it? It's like,
I don't think so.
If they looked amazing, no, they didn't.
But I think the music they're playing was supposed to be Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah. Or they try to get, like, as legally distinct as possible, but still, like,
so close to like it's just rock. It's like standard, like 1980s rock music.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it. But, like, I think in the light novel, it was described as being Stairway to Heaven or something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have that amazing shot where Eugene just decapitates TK, and then the whole room that those two were in just turns red.
Yep. Also, Shiro, something's going on with that kid. Something ain't right with that boy.
I think he's Eugene.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Right? Okay.
And I think that's the next thing. I think the kid is Eugene, and I think Eugene is also the King of Distortion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I assume King of Distortion because the other dude said that TK never mentioned him.
So They do have a lot of shots with Eugene or with Shiro's eyes. A lot is what I kind of noticed.
Right.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I think that might be a clue that he's actually the King of Distortion / Eugene if they're the same person.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm assuming that's why this kid just like randomly showed up, if I remember correctly. Like he just kind of happened upon Haircut and was like, "Hey, we're both awake. Let's hang out together." Or we're both here. Because he had that weird story about like, "I'm here by myself because of my dead girlfriend," and we were like, "This is a weird fucking story, dude." I think he might be the King of Distortion, and he just had like an inclination that Haircut was going to make it for some reason.
Okay, that wouldn't explain. Or he was part of the first arc though, and he was like for the most part a normal kid.
I mean, some of the other characters have been part of other arcs.
Yeah,
like
but
fucking one of the dead dudes showed up. The fucking dead dude from the first arc showed up.
Yeah, but I'm saying Shiro like was a normal kid in the first arc.
True. Well, he could also, in between everybody passing out and when Haircut found him again, he could have become the King of Distortion. Like this, that could have been, Haircut's distortion world.
Okay.
And he just brought the King of Distortion with him.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly something's going on with that kid. He's not normal, is what we know.
Something ain't right with that boy. That boy ain't right.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking he's Eugene, and he might also be. He's either the King of Distortion or Eugene, or possibly both.
Okay.
Is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking both is the most likely, but that's just my guess.
Oh, I'll piggyback off that, yeah. I think he might be both too.
We also had dude who was outside of the temple, who I feel like we're supposed to recognize, but I don't remember who he is.
He's Miyashita's boyfriend.
Okay, so he's Boogie Pop's human being form's boyfriend.
Yes.
Okay.
He like showed up in the first episode and he was like, "Yo, you took my girlfriend's body?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do stuff." He's like, "All right, just don't kill it. I need to smash that later."
Right. Was the King of Distortion for the boyfriend outside, was that Miyashita?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
You can always tell because of the eyes.
Yeah. So King of Distortion, is now bringing the boyfriend of Boogie Pop's human being form into the Moon Temple for some reason.
Yeah, and the boyfriend recognized her like immediately as being a King of Distortion.
Right. Well, because it's not talking like his girlfriend, and he's met Boogie Pop before, so he knows it's not Boogie Pop, and he knows that weird shit's going on. So I feel like he's in a prime position to be like, this is all sorts of bad.
Damn it! People keep taking over my girlfriend's body. Ugh.
Other dudes keep getting inside of my girlfriend, and I don't like it.
When am I gonna get inside of that?
Who knows?
But yeah, not a whole lot else happened. We haven't really seen the girl who was at the bar with the King of Distortion in a while.
No.
There's like a couple people that we saw their like distortion worlds that we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, because we for about like 3 minutes we were with the staff, the guard.
Yeah.
We're there for but I think that was more to prime us like to what was going on with it.
I think so. I'm assuming that's what it is now, is that they were kind of showing like there are all these different worlds, and there's this one King of Distortion character who's like, talking to people about stuff that went wrong in their life or stuff that they regret from their life, and trying to like work through it with them for some reason.
But I think that the kid and the mom both are still going to be important characters. They're going to come back.
You think both of them are going to be important characters?
Yes, I believe they will be.
Okay.
Because we had the whole thing with Zaragi, but I don't think that's done. Not because of Zaragi, but because of the kid. He's going to play something else. I still think he's like legitimately TK's son.
I will remind you, we have 1 episode left.
Oh shit, you're right. Fuck, I don't know.
There is 20 more minutes of show, and then it has to be over.
There's 20 more minutes of show, but like all the questions we have aren't gonna get answered, or they might.
Are not.
Maybe some of the questions are just. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Like, what the fuck's the mom doing? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because
that could be the end result.
Because like we found out what we kind of needed from her, which was the backstory of TK, for the most part. Right. So that's what that scene probably served its purpose for. Or yeah, that was its purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows?
Who can say? But yeah, we have 20 more 20 more minutes of episode left, and that is it for this show. So whatever is going to happen next episode has to end this.
By the way, we did mention One Punch Man earlier, but the man who directed One Punch Man also directed Boogie Pop.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Or is directing Boogie Pop.
I don't know if you'll know the answer to this or not, but is the voice actor for One Punch or for Saitama, is he also the voice actor for the president in Kaguya?
No, I think that's like the president's first one of his first gigs.
Okay.
Because I thought it was 8-Man for a second too.
There was something about, like, in today's episode when he was yelling to himself about being lonely, where I was like, it just sounds like one of those Saitama rants for some reason.
Oh, you're right.
Am I really?
Yes, Makoto Furukawa.
All right. This is one of the first times I've ever recognized somebody based on something else before Brandon did.
Yeah, Jesus. He was shorter. My boy Shorter. Our boy Shorter, Alan Nick.
Was he really?
Yeah.
He was our boy. Oh my god, how do we not know?
Fucking our boy.
How was he our boy and we did not know?
Damn, I feel bad now.
I mean, Shorter did sound way different, to be fair.
Yeah.
He was our boy.
He's 6 years older than we are. Oh, he's not that young. Or not that old.
I mean, he's still my boy.
Yeah.
What is he, 29, 30?
He was born in 1989, so he's 30.
All right.
Technically, 29. He's going to be 30 in September.
Okay. Legit.
Damn. Alright then.
Our boy.
Okay, I was getting confused. Aoi Koga, who is the voice actress for Kaguya, this is like one of her first main roles.
Okay.
Oh shit, she was in the show about showing her panties to people and being mad about it.
Oh, okay. Now we have two boys. We've got our boy Yuri, and we have our boy Shorter.
Our boy Makoto.
Makoto.
Or Furukawa.
Who played Shorter.
I'm gonna call him Furukawa, because I will not sully Makoto's name with a man.
Furukawa.
Yeah.
Can't sully Makoto's name. But yes, our boy Furukawa and our boy Yuri.
Our boy Yuri, even though Yuri's not Japanese, he is American. He's American, but I think he's got like Eastern European descent.
I think so.
Oh,
Dude's name
shit.
is Yuri Lowenthal. Pretty sure he does.
Well, Yuri's like a very like it's a Russian name, like Eastern European. I've heard.
Yeah.
Anyways, also the voice actor. Oh wait, you guys don't care about this. Never mind. Whatever. Yes. So where
We get distracted with the One Punch Man
we
thing for a little
the
bit.
voice fan. Yeah. They share the same director, which I found out today.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like, even though I was the one who mentioned that there's only one episode left, I'm now like worried about like how is the last 20 minutes of the show going to play out. Like, it has to end. Boogie Pop has to do something next episode to end this somehow, I feel like.
Well, I mean,
Or they just have to figure it out themselves somehow, and Boogie Pop will be like, alright, I guess I'm done now.
Like, hey, you figured it out for me. Cool, I'm out.
Crossing my fingers that it's gonna give us more questions than answers.
That also means we're not going to see the Fire Witch.
Oh my god, we don't have the Fire Witch arc. Nature's made me angry. I want more Kiri Minagi. She's my girl.
Because she has black hair and is vaguely dismissive of people.
Shut up. You don't know me.
It is too bad we won't have more Nagi. I feel like they set up the Fire Witch thing as like it's going to be an important thing, and then just didn't do it again.
Yeah,
so
like, go meet the Fire Witch. She'll tell you what to do.
I feel like they're sending real mixed messages, or they're just really hoping they're going to get a season 2.
I want him to have season 2. I like the show.
I wouldn't mind if they had a season 2.
Yeah.
They could also have like a collection of, 4-episode OVAs, and once again release them in batches so I can enjoy it.
Yeah, actually, honestly, I'd rather them like release it as movies.
All right, yeah, true.
By the way, voice actress for Kiranagi also voices Aizu Wallenstein for Unic from Danmachi.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Wallenstein. I think that's also getting a season 2 soon.
Yes.
In the recent barrage of things that got announced for season 2s, I think Danmachi also got its season 2 announced.
Yeah, Danmachi, the show about the dragons.
Yeah.
ReZero. Cells at Work. The one about
Yahari that we talked about.
That one with the kid. Yahari.
That one with the kid, Yahari. Not Konosuba, one of the other ones.
Oh, no, the Isekai. Oh, ReZero. I already said that.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like a whole slate of season 2s that all got announced for like big name shows.
Yep. So, let's move on and talk about Dororo.
Dororo. The episode in which, once again, Toromaru still has an eyeball.
Yes, he does. And it's making me angry. That kid needs to lose that fucking eye.
I mean, it's coming, I think.
But really, like, he's not a bad character. I actually like him.
I like Toromaru's character.
But
we wanted him to not have an eye. It has nothing to do with his character. It just has to do with what we were promised.
Yes. So, yeah, he still has his eye. And in this episode, we have Hyakumaru going to the village where he was born. That's his father's village.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if I recall, we have a lot of things happen this episode.
Yeah, there's a pretty big-ish chunk of stuff that happens.
We meet one of the handmaidens, I believe. Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wearing red, who helped birth Hyakumaru, and she's fucking crazy because she saw, to be fair, a horrifying sight of a kid.
Right, the nightmare baby.
The nightmare baby. And she immediately recognized Hyakumaru as the demon child. The demon spawn.
I don't know if she does.
Because like, she yells out, like, it's the demon kid.
But she also yells out at Toromaru at the end.
They're brothers.
It's true they are, but I don't know if she's really recognizing Hyakumaru. She might be in this instance, and she might just still be freaked out about it when she sees Toromaru or something, but the fact that she also yelled about Toromaru made me a little bit weird. Because she's either yelling it because they're brothers or because she's crazy.
Probably because they're brothers. Because Toromaru goes up to her and asks her like what she means, and she talks about Hyakumaru when he's a kid, and specifically says he was a demon child.
Yeah, but she also calls Toromaru that too.
But I'm saying that's because they're brothers, and she saw like reflections of him in Toromaru.
Yeah. Okay.
Because when she's talking about the demon kid, she specifically is talking about Hyakumaru, and we see those scenes. So unless like the show's intentionally misleading us for some reason, I'm gonna take it as face value, and she knows Hyakumaru's there, and he is a demon kid.
The only other thing would be like, if that child grew up, they would be about each other's ages. So she's just freaking out at any boy who is about that age.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I do like how we can't piece it together, though. Mom and Dad are, like, talking about a secret they had for 16 years ago. And I'm also about 15. I just saw this kid who's about 16. What could it mean? It was about throwing away a baby? I don't know what's going on. How does sex work?
And this dude
I mean, to be fair, just because you saw a random 16-year-old doesn't mean you're related to them.
Yes.
Who's, like, missing, like, his arms, one leg, and his eyesight.
That's a little bit more telling.
He's technically missing his eyes. Actually, Alex.
He is, not just missing his eyesight. He's full on missing his eyeballs.
Oh, right, yeah, his eyeballs.
Once again, really not looking forward to when he grows his eyeballs back, because that's going to be gruesome to watch.
Because that mom's going to die.
Brennan is really riding this prediction all the way to its end.
I want to know how they're going to do the scene where he gets his eyes. Are the eyeballs just going to pop out, roll?
Oh, God. That's what I'm not looking forward to. That is going to be gruesome.
No, So my prediction for that is it's going to be a POV shot of the blackness like starting to get color, and we might get like his demon eyesight start to go bad, like it's going to start to like merge, and then it's going to disappear, and we're only going to see, real life, in canon, in the universe, like a frame of his vision as he slowly loses that demon vision. That's my prediction.
All right.
But another part that we get is we also learned that Bandamon, right?
Yes.
Bandamon is wreaking havoc near this wall that they built a while ago and had a fight with the Asakura. So Dororo and Hyakkimaru decide to go there and fight the good fight to get rid of that Kyuubi, because it's like a bunch of firefoxes.
Yes.
Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure that kid that we meet later on, he's voiced by Naruto's voice actor, right?
Is he? I didn't notice.
I'm pretty sure that he is.
More than me, because you are.
Okay, let me look this up real quick. It should be on my.
That would be interesting, especially with the QB thing.
I think that's why they did it. I think it's just like a fun little nod to it.
Oh, you think they specifically went out and got him because it was going to be the
QB.
Firefox?
Yeah. So let's look at this. You guys keep talking while I look for reasons why I'm right.
All right. But yeah, so when they started off with like, I read the synopsis for the episode and it was just like, blah 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 blah. They go off and fight a fox demon. I was really hypey for like fox ladies. And
Nick is always hypey for the fox ladies.
I am always hypey for fox ladies. But when I was promised fox demons and we already had the spider demon lady, I was like, fox demon lady, I'm all about it. And then it was fire foxes and I was very disappointed.
I was.
So I feel like we've had a decent amount of like anthropomorphized, or not anthropomorphized, but like human demon, like demons with human forms.
Yeah. We got the spider. We had the snake.
Snake? Oh yeah, we did have a snake.
Yeah, that's yeah.
What else did we have?
Has there been a dude demon yet?
No. Which, by the way, Nick, your whole thing about your prediction about the brothers being the Oni, I don't know if that's true because Doro already saw them. Or Hyakkimaru already saw them.
Did Hyakkimaru saw them?
It would have been great, and it's still possible that they're doing it. They're just like masking it or somehow.
But
I want that.
Well, to be fair, we've also seen that Hyakkimaru doesn't mindlessly kill all demons he sees. He let the spider demon leave. Yeah. So they could be just like
not aggressive.
They could be the orange soul demons or the gray soul demons, like the spider demon was turning into, rather than the red soul demons that he kills on sight. Because we never saw his soul vision for what they are.
Yeah. What was interesting was like when they met up with the old man, and you get to see Hyakkimaru's soul, and there's like strands of red, and it's like, oh, I've seen you killed humans as well. It's like, oh, okay. So it doesn't matter if it was. It just has to be like any malintent.
Okay, so real quick, according to Wikipedia, Junko Takeuchi, the voice of Naruto, also voiced what's his name? Sakaruko? Yeah, Sukaruko sure. From Dororo.
Okay. All right.
Also, it's a woman.
Nice.
Oh, well, specifically, it's Naruto when he was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to mention that part.
Like actual child Naruto, not like season 1 Naruto?
Season 1 Naruto.
Oh, okay. Season 1
not Shippuden Naruto, but season 1 Naruto.
Yeah. All right. A pretty solid nod then.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, back to what you're talking about.
What were we talking about? We were talking about the Oni thing for a little bit. What else was there?
Well, you and Alex were talking about something while I was, looking up,
right,
trying to be right.
And then you shafted your rightness into our conversation and distracted us both, and now I don't remember what we were talking about.
Sorry. I have a whatever.
A pathological need to be correct?
Damn it! I already knew that part. I already knew that I was gonna say that, and it didn't fucking say it. Damn. I was looking for the word. I was looking for pathological.
As you said the word path, I knew what you were looking for, and I was just waiting for you to try and come out with it.
Yeah, I have a
But-
pathological need to be right about anything.
We know.
We're aware.
I know.
But yes, we were talking about the demons thing, and the fact that Japanese Stick has seen Doro's soul or Hyakkimaru's soul, and he was like, "Dude, you fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You on the edge of unretrievably fucked. Right now, you're just kind of beginning fucked, but it's starting."
I can't wait. It's gonna be so fucking awesome.
Um,
But old man,
Yeah.
Japanese Stick also went up to the shrine,
the Hall of Hell.
Hall of Hell, and he immediately understood that shit wasn't good and things were about to go bad.
Yeah. It's weird that it took him 16 years to decide to go check it out.
I guess he just didn't really care. He was like, whatever. Like, it's not his prerogative to like fix everything. He's just probably just wandering around.
It's true, but at the same time, like, you'd think at some point in the last 16 years, you'd be like, there's a larger than normal amount of bad shit going down. Maybe I should go swing by that Hall of Hell up there on that hill and check it out.
Who knows? Maybe he just really just didn't care. He was like, fuck it, whatever.
True,
I'm still alive.
maybe. It's just weird that he didn't care for so long and then just decided now to be like, I'm gonna give a shit.
I care now. So, we also have Hyakkimaru's fight with the Firefox. He's, beating the shit out of it. Sakeruko, or whatever his name is, ditches the fuck out to go and find her mom, who's probably fucking dead.
Oh, yeah.
Almost certainly.
And then Dororo goes to find him after beating the shit out of some Firefox by throwing stones at them. She has got, like, an eye.
Yes.
Her aim
Doro
is,
can whip some stones.
right?
Also, the last throw with the shotgun throw, she even recorded a kill on that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What a fucking kill count.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, after that, Hyakkimaru gets pinned down by the actual QB Ninetales Firefox.
Yep.
And then she kind of gets helped out by Daigo's, like, little posse of goons. And that is where the episode ends, with with Daigo and Hyakkimaru meeting.
Yes.
And that soundtrack was awesome.
And Dororo and other dude whose name I have already forgotten have been kidnapped or
Yeah.
captured on the other side of the wall.
Sukeruko.
Sukeruko.
Whatever.
Yeah. They're captured on the other side of the wall by the enemies. Because, believe it or not, despite extinguishing their lamp, the enemies didn't actually leave their post.
Yeah.
Because they're not idiots. They understand how, intelligence
War
gathering
works.
works at night.
Yeah.
So she and the other boy are captured. Hyakkimaru is in like a stare down with his dad, and Torimaru, after eavesdropping on his mom and dad, has, I think, a loose idea of what's happening, and after hearing from the crazy lady, I think a better idea of what's happening.
Mhm.
What I think may end up happening is actually the reverse of what we've been talking about with Torimaru now. Because we were always talking about Torimaru was going to fight Dororo, lose an eye, and then
You think he's gonna fight his father and join
I think he's
Hyakkimaru?
going to fight his dad, lose his eye, and then team up with his dad afterwards.
Oh.
I think he's going to get whooped by his dad, lose an eye in the process, and then after getting whooped, he's going to be like the obedient son again.
I don't want to lose my other eye. I think one of us may have said that before. Like, that's another possibility.
Somebody may have. I
Yeah.
know the one we were saying a lot was he was going to fight
Hyakkimaru.
Hyakkimaru and then end up teaming up with Hyakkimaru after.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm not too sure. If they had shown Tohomaru to be more of kind of like a douchey, bratty rich kid, I would have, said that Hyakkimaru was gonna gouge his eye out. But
Right.
now he is like a goodish character. Good as in like on the side of good,
Right.
or whatever good there is. Like, he also wants to fight the demons because he doesn't think they're good.
Because they're not. They're demons.
He'll probably, if he does join his father, he's gonna be upset that he's still like with the demons, but he's gonna be on the philosophical side where he thinks that it's better to have the demons and have a small his group of people prosper, and have the demons as opposed to like letting Hyakkimaru live.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens in the next coming episodes.
Any other theories or predictions?
Not really, no. I
Okay.
want to see the Spider Lady again.
Let's see.
I want to wrap her up in my silk, or in her silk. What? I don't say anything. That person cut.
It's okay, B. We won't
let your freak flag fly.
You were saying something, Alex?
I don't know how I'd feel if at the very end it turns out that Hall of Hell was a seal to keep the other demons at bay.
Oh, so like the demons are like little mini bosses, and once you kill the mini bosses, the big boss comes out.
It's like either that or just the gates of hell open and everything comes out.
Oh, who knows? Maybe.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
I like the development. If you're right, I got you.
Yeah. And I'm gonna jump on with you with Hyakkimaru. Like when he gets his eyesight back, he's gonna lose that see into your soul power. But I think it's gonna be near the end, like where his dad is about to die, and I don't know. They're trying to make you wonder, like, oh, did he do the right thing? Question.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, yeah, it's like, was he right into sacrificing his son for like the good of his land? Sure, maybe. Who knows? I can't see into his soul anymore.
That's lewd. Yeah. So who knows, Alex? Hopefully I'm right, just because I want to be right, but I don't know. And that was our discussion of Dororo. That was
Dororo.
Dororo.
Dororo. Two rows, Brandon.
I actually don't realize that I'm adding an extra row. I say it, but I just want to add an extra one because it feels right.
Because you've been saying it wrong for so many weeks now that
Probably.
you just default to saying it wrong again.
Real quick, Kaguya. There was one funny bit. There are two funny bits, and it gets kind of not really depressing, but it gets more somber.
Yeah.
The last two.
There was that ramen one was weird.
That one was stupid. I loved it.
I did not like it.
Oh, I thought it was kind of cute.
What did you guys eat?
Full on hated it.
We ate ramen.
We got ramen. I full on hated that ramen bit. It was out of place and bad.
It was out of place, definitely.
Yes, I think it may have been like something they just tacked on. Because
oh yeah, no, it definitely felt like they just needed one more skit to like fill out what they wanted for like their narrative structure, and they just didn't have like another content chapter to adapt, and so they just threw that one in. But it just felt so out of place. It was so weird.
Would you feel
also,
better
just like
if that was first, and then
maybe it may have worked a little better if it was first.
Because the first, third, and fourth seemed like its own. Like there was a continuity to them.
Right. The ramen one was just so out of place. Also, I just didn't like it because it just wasn't funny to me until the end. Like the ending of it when he was like imagining himself as a young child again and all that.
Yeah. Child feels like a teenager.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. I liked that part.
I like when he tripped over himself.
Yeah. Like I said, the ending of it was funny. Leading up to that, like all of the rest of the skit was just fucking awkward. It was so like gatekeeping-y it was just unappealing. But yeah, there was the first skit in which it was the feel bad for Hayasaka as she tries to take a bath and Kaguya is an idiot. Which reminded me of the Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode where they introduced Captain Holt to Twitter and he immediately gets banned.
Oh yeah. They think you're a bot. I'm not a bot. I'm a human male.
I'm a male. I'm a human male. And then what was the other skits? I remember the last one was they try and meet up and then fail miserably.
That was a nice little skit. I liked it. That was cute.
Right. That was more of a narrative skit than like a comedy skit.
And then the last one was Kaguya's broken home.
Oh right.
That was kind of depressing.
That was
sad.
I forgot there was the post credits one with Kaguya's broken home.
Yeah. Where her dad calls her to go to like some other place, says, "Cool, you're here," and then just walks away.
Yeah.
That
Also,
was
her dad's fucking old.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, what is with like Japanese conglomerate dads and just hanging out in like fucking bathrobes all the damn time?
I mean, when you're rich as shit, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can call your daughter to like no fucking reason, right?
It's also his house. Like,
Yeah,
you know, who
it's
wants
the
to-
man's fucking house.
It's true, but at the same time, like when you're gonna go to work, like put some fucking pants on at least. Like nobody wants to see your dong hanging out through your bathrobe.
Man, nah, fuck that. That's a power move.
It is not a power move. It's a weird move.
You walk into the board meeting, you do a deep squat with like your toga open, and you get back up.
Jesus, why? No. Just Captain Morgan with your
Yeah.
robe full on open.
Thank you for that
These-
visual.
Welcome to the meeting. I am your CEO and these are my genitals. Fuck.
So overall, this week, they were all pretty good episodes. More or less.
Yeah.
I thought I thought last week's were a bit stronger.
I mean,
Save for maybe
kind
Shield
of,
Hero.
but last week was kind of trying to like lead into like last
Yeah.
week. The penultimate episodes are always like sort of paving the way for whatever
Yeah.
like the finale is going to be, whereas like the episodes up until that point kind of more or less have to be able to stand on their own. Like the penultimate is one of the only times where it's leading into the next episode.
Well, I say that because Boogie Pop had the whole thing with Zaragi, which I really fucking loved.
That's just because you like monster movies.
Yeah. Domestic Hanacho was absolutely fucking awesome last episode. Doro,
If you say so.
kind of cool. Kagi's couple skits I think were funny. Shield Hero was still building up, but kind of sucked. But yeah, I just thought last week was kind of cool.
I thought this week's episode of Shield Hero was better.
No, for sure it was better because last episode they were just like walking around being like, "Yo, you two are douchebags." End
Right.
episode.
I mean, I kind of liked this week's episode of Doro more than last week's because last week's was just like, here's a one-off about a giant crab. And this is actually like, we're actually getting to the plot with Daigo and his son and everything's happening. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually happening now. It's happening at like a reasonable pace at the same time as it's building out the plot. So I like this episode more than last episode.
Okay.
I always like plot episodes more than just Monster of the Week episodes.
Yeah. For this year or this week, I'd like to sell out to Apple for their iPhone 10s, which apparently have infinite resolution, which is the only way that fucking ending of Domestic Economy was able to work.
Yep. Thank you, Apple, for solving whatever crisis there is in resolution technology to make that picture possible. Not only have you somehow solved the resolution thing, but you've also made it with your predictive analytics, where despite taking it from a low angle,
Yes,
I can
yes.
manipulate the photo to become a high angle shot. The ultimate in technology. Next, if you can create what was popularized in the show The Other Guys, if you can create face back, where I can take a picture of the back of somebody's head and you could create what their face looks like, that will be the ultimate level of technology.
Shout out to the other guys. That was a great movie.
It was a good movie.
It was
I'm going to give my shout out to the Netflix anthology
Love, Death,
series
Robots.
Love, Death, and Robots. I watched it 2 days ago. It was really good. There were some really, really good shorts essentially
Yeah.
in the anthology that I really loved.
They're all like 15, 18 episodes, or 18 minutes, right?
They're I think at the long end it's 15 minutes, and
Oh, okay.
most of them are 10 minutes.
Okay, so they're pretty short films then.
Yeah.
I was meaning to watch
And-
it, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
There's the first one I think you're really gonna like, because it's essentially a monster fight.
Oh,
The first one called Sunny's Edge is I think really up your alley,
cool.
because it's literally just
So,
it's actually almost entirely up your alley, because the first half is a monster fight and the second half is Yuri.
yes!
Yeah.
wow.
Oh my god!
It was made with Brandon in mind.
I can't talk about this at work though, even though one of my coworkers really loves the show. I can't tell him why I like it. So why do you like the first episode? You know, it had like monster movies and stuff. See, that part I can say. I can't say the part of like it also had 2 girls fucking. I love that part too.
I mean, you can. Once again, power moves.
Just like
Power moves.
just like I try like not to like show anything during that Frozen 2 trailer. Come on with that Yuri. With the Yuri incest.
The Yuri incest.
Yuri incest. I try to make it a word, it doesn't
but
work.
But I mean, the whole thing overall, I really liked probably 95% of the skits. There was like 1 or 2 at most that was like,
Nick.
or yeah, short films. I'm sorry. There was like 1 or 2 of the short films that were, you know, I wasn't super big on, but again, they're short films. Like even if you're not huge on it, it lasts for 10 minutes, and so it's not like a significant portion of your life that you're signing away, so it doesn't feel that bad to give up.
Is it different directors and like different writers, or is it like the same group of people?
I think it's different. I think it changes every time because the art style changes every single episode.
Okay. Or you mean
and like the narrative structure changes every episode, and like
since they're short films, like they will have to change because like short films you usually like try to do different things with them.
Right.
So it might just be like one director trying like different styles out. If that is the case, it could also just be different people.
So it's only listed with 1 creator, but
he might be the aggregator.
Right. It has a cast listing of like
a lot.
Yeah, like 40 people or something like that. Of just like cast members. Including Topher Grace, who played Eric Foreman on That 70s Show, which I loved. Who actually plays himself. It's one of the few live action like short films in it.
Okay.
Because most of them are animated, and they all have their own animation style, which is actually really cool.
Is the one with Yuri animated?
Yes.
Oh god damn it! I can't talk about it. At work, it had anime titties, and it had anime titties fucking each other.
Yep.
Damn it.
But yeah, Love, Death, and Robots. I really liked it.
Cool.
And I forget how many episodes total.
I think it's 18.
I think so.
10?
It's something like that. It's like 16 or 18, I
think.
Oh,
okay.
But it's really good.
Alex?
Give it a chance. You can pick and choose the ones that you like because I mean they all are different narratives or different stories. They're not interconnected, so it's really cool.
Your turn, Alex.
Okay. You know what? Okay, I'll sell out 2 Beastars, manga that's basically Zootopia that just goes on. That goes into more darker themes that Disney didn't want to go.
Well, hold on. So right now, Alex is basically in a roundabout way telling us that he's not drawing furry porn, Nick. So
yes.
Let's congratulate him for that.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yet.
I'm just
you said yet.
Because
Nick, we did it.
I just interesting that it's getting an anime adaptation in October. And it's gonna be exclusive on Netflix.
Bro, you gotta get that shit. Like that's where you make your fucking like that's where you make your marker. That's how you get your like niche. You gotta fucking go, dude. Just start drawing like a bunch of fan art for that shit.
I probably will. Like, why not? If it's actually any good,
even if it's not good, you need to.
Even if it's not good, just draw that shit.
Just draw it. You need to get some fucking money.
Get that paper.
I mean, can't I just stick all people who are into the short stack Minna fetish?
No. Dude, the GIF market, it's so big. It's so...
I know it is.
I'm not making that the title. I don't want those...
that paper.
I'm not making that the title.
You're not making that the title?
We don't want to drive those people.
I'm not excluding it from, like, what I'm willing to draw, just not yet.
That's for Alex.
Someday soon. Hashtag GIF confirmed.
Yeah. So, thank you for listening to episode 56. All this bullshit. We're gonna reboot it next week or week after because it's gonna be changing channels because reasons.
Right.
Technically, reboot.
We're going to move it to a dedicated ABC channel off of Brandon's channel. Is basically what's happening.
Yeah. One that's removed from my name.
Right.
Not really. That's not actually the reason.
Also, I'm assuming that our randomly appearing gameplay will still also appear on the new ABC channel.
Yeah. Yes, I don't know why I said that with the weird inflection.
Yeah.
That's very true, yes.
So, at some point, there will be Divinity 2 episodes, but who knows when that'll happen.
I think, well, now we're getting into like, some other shit. But yeah, thank you for listening.
Right.
Boom. My name's Brandon.
Yeah, I'm Nick.
And I'm Alex.
And thank you for almost joining us, our wonderful audience. I hope that one day there will be one of you. Maybe now that we have tags, one of you will show up.
Now that I've tried.
Now that we put in the minimum of effort, we may have an audience member.